Every single day, millions of people open their phones, scroll through fitness content, and absorb workout advice from people who look incredible. And because they look incredible, the assumption is that they must know what they are talking about. That assumption is costing people years of progress. This video is not about attacking anyone personally. It is about separating what is real from what is performance, because there is a significant difference between the two, and the fitness industry has a very strong financial incentive to make sure you never clearly see it. The first thing gym influencers rarely explain honestly is the pump photo. When you train a muscle group, blood rushes into that area, causing temporary swelling and increased size. This effect lasts anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours after training. A significant portion of the physique photos you see online are taken immediately after a training session specifically to capture this temporary state. The muscles look fuller, more defined, and more impressive than they do at any other time of day. This is not dishonest by itself, but when it is presented as an everyday natural appearance without context, it creates a completely unrealistic expectation for what a trained body looks like in normal daily life. The second issue is lighting. Professional photography lighting can change the appearance of a physique dramatically. Strategic lighting placed at the right angle creates shadows that define muscle separations, reduce the appearance of body fat, and make an average physique look significantly more developed. The same body under flat, overhead lighting, like the kind in a normal gym or at home, looks completely different. Most people comparing their own mirror reflection to an influencer photo are not comparing physiques. They are comparing their body under normal lighting to a professionally lit and composed photograph. That comparison is inherently unfair, and the difference has nothing to do with training. The third and most significant issue that almost nobody addresses directly is the advantage of fitness as a full-time profession. The people you follow online do not have a 9-to-5 job. They do not commute, sit at a desk for 8 hours, manage family responsibilities, and then try to find 45 minutes to train. Their entire life is structured around optimizing their physical appearance. They train 2 or sometimes 3 times a day. They have meal prep services or dedicated nutrition plans. They sleep on a schedule. They have professional coaches managing their programming. When a person with that lifestyle and those resources tells someone with a full-time job, limited time, and a normal budget that a specific workout or supplement is the reason for their results, that is a deeply incomplete picture of what is actually producing those results. The fourth issue is supplement promotion. The supplement industry is worth tens of billions of dollars globally, and a significant portion of its marketing budget flows through fitness influencers. Many influencers receive payment, free products, or commission on sales for every supplement they recommend. The vast majority of supplements on the market have very limited scientific evidence supporting dramatic results. Protein powder is useful for hitting protein targets. Creatine monohydrate has solid research behind it. Beyond those two, most of the products being actively promoted, fat burners, pre-workouts with proprietary blends, testosterone boosters, recovery drinks, have weak evidence and exist primarily as a revenue model. When an influencer recommends a product they are paid to promote, that is not an objective health recommendation. It is an advertisement. The two things are not the same, and they are frequently presented as though they are. The fifth issue is genetics, and its almost complete absence from fitness conversations. The human body varies enormously in its natural capacity for muscle development, fat distribution, and training recovery. Some people carry muscle easily with relatively moderate training volume. Some people store fat in areas that are extremely responsive to diet changes. Some people have structural bone proportions, wider clavicles, narrower hips, that create an aesthetic silhouette regardless of body fat percentage. These factors are real, significant, and entirely outside of anyone's control. When a physique that is partly the product of favorable genetics is presented as purely the result of a specific training program or diet, it misleads people about what is actually achievable for their own individual body. None of this means fitness content online is worthless. There are genuinely knowledgeable creators who present accurate information, disclose sponsorships transparently, and set realistic expectations. Good information is absolutely available. The skill is developing the ability to separate content built around truth from content built around engagement and sales. Ask whether the person discloses paid partnerships. Ask whether the advice they give is consistent with established exercise science or contradicts it. Ask whether they acknowledge the role of genetics, lifestyle, and time in producing their results. The answers to those questions tell you far more about the quality of the information than the appearance of the person delivering it. The goal of this video is not to make you cynical about fitness. The goal is to protect your time, your money, and your expectations. Because when you have an accurate picture of what actually produces results, consistent progressive training, adequate protein, quality sleep, and enough time, you stop chasing shortcuts that do not exist and start building something that actually does.